Welcome. Welcome to the YouTube channel Mathematics Student Helper. Now I discuss the method of D operator. Using it we can find particular integral of a linear differential equation with constant coefficient. This is the part 2. Part 1 is discussed in my channel. The link of that video is given in description box. Please see this video. Now here I discuss method of D operator. Here I use some rules. There are 5 rules to finding particular integral of a linear differential equation with constant coefficient. Here I give different type of examples. Okay, after watching, if it helps you, then please like and share my video. If till not subscribed my channel, please subscribe it to get more videos. All of you know about the linear differential equation with constant coefficient. This is the general form of a linear differential equation with constant coefficient of order n. Here I take the independent variable x and dependent variable y and derivatives of y at most nth order. Therefore, this is the linear general form of linear differential equation with constant coefficient. Here the coefficients are p1, p2, etc. These are constant, but qx is a function of x or it may be a constant. Okay, therefore this equation can be written in that form: fd of y equal to qx, where fd is the operator which stands for in that form, where capital D is stands for the operator ddx. That means dy, capital D of y means dy dx, which was discussed in the part 1 of the same video. Please see that video. The particular integral is 1 by fd of qx. All of you know about it. Now I mention 5 rules depending on the nature of the function qx. Here the function qx is the right hand side of the differential equation. Now depending on the nature of qx, we write down 5 rules. At first rule is, if qx is exponential function, that is qx equal to e to the power alpha x for some real number alpha. Okay, then 1 by fd can be 1 by fd of e to the power alpha x can be written as 1 by f of alpha into e to the power alpha x. That is the replace d by alpha. Replace d by alpha. Here the condition is f of alpha non-zero. It is obvious because f of alpha is in denominator. Therefore this must be non-zero. If this is 0, then we cannot approach this method to solve to find a particular integral of a linear differential equation with constant coefficient. There are specialization of rule 1, which I discuss in next video. Okay, now here our condition is f of alpha not equal to 0. If f of alpha not equal to 0, then we can write 1 by fd of e to the power alpha x equal to e to the power alpha x into 1 by f alpha. Okay, here you see that 1 by fd and e to the alpha x is not multiplication. There is no multiplication between that. Here actually the operator 1 by fd is applied on the function e to the alpha x, but here e to the alpha x and 1 by f of alpha, two are real numbers, therefore we can multiply this. Okay, now I give a example. This is the example 1. Find 1 by d square minus 5d minus 6 of e to the power 3x. Here you see that f of d is d square minus fd minus 6. Therefore the solution to find the particular integral, we put 3 in the place of d. Here I put 3 in the place of d, therefore 3 square minus 5d minus 6. Okay, 3 square means 9. Here minus 15 minus 6, that is minus 21, minus 21 and plus 9 equal to minus 12. That is minus 1 by 12 into e to the power 3. This is the answer. You see that the denominator is non-zero for the particular value of alpha. Therefore we get the solution in using this rule. But if you take same operator but we change the function, then what happens? Suppose we take e to the power minus x in the place of e to the power 3x, and there also I take a 5 multiplied with e to the power minus 3x, then what happens? You see that here I take 5 out of the operator. Since the operator is linear, you can take it. Now using that rule, you have to put minus 1 in the place of d, because if you compare with that rule, therefore minus alpha means minus 1. Therefore you have to put d minus 1 in the place of d. What will be the result? The result is this. you see that the denominator is 0. Therefore, we cannot approach this rule. Therefore, particular integral is not found by this rule. Now, I discuss the example later after mentioning rule 3. Then I calculate the particular integral of example 2. Okay, you remember the example. Now, I will go in rule 2. There I take the qx as a product of exponential function and a arbitrary function, say v of x. And you see that f of x equal to e to the power alpha x into v of x, arbitrary function vx. Okay, the rule is if 1 by fd of e to the alpha x vx, then you have to take e to the alpha x outside of the operator and replace d by d plus alpha. Okay, here you see that this is e to the alpha x, this is the left hand side of the operator, and replace d by d plus alpha. This is the rule. Okay, now I justify it by a example, say example 3, by find 1 by d square minus 6d plus 9 into a second degree polynomial x square plus 3x plus 2 into exponential function e to the power 3x. What is the solution? 1 by fd of a second degree polynomial into exponential function e to the power 3x. At first we take e to the power 3x in left hand side, then we have to replace d by d plus 3 by rule 2. Okay, then I write at first e to the power 3x, then replace d by d plus 3, and then we apply the operator on the second degree polynomial. Okay, now after simplification, that what we get? D square plus 6d plus 9 minus 6d plus 3. You see that here 9 minus 6 into 3 minus 18 plus 9, 9 and minus 18, that is 0, and minus d plus 6 equal to 0. This is, there is only 1 by d square. Therefore, e to the power 3x 1 by d square of x square plus 3x plus 2. That means 1 by d square means integration of x square plus 3x plus 2 times. At first we break 1 by d square in two parts, 1 by d of 1 by d. Therefore, we have to integrate it first. Then the result, we integrate the result again. This is 1 by d of, if you integrate this, there this will be 1 by 3 x cube plus 3 by 2 x square plus 2x. And if it you can integrate it, then what will the result? There will be 1 by 12 of x to the 4. There will be this is 1/3 3 cut out. Therefore, half x cube, and here 2x square by 2 means x square. That is e to the power 3x 1 by 12 x to the power 4 plus half x to x cube plus x square. This is the answer. Okay, actually I solve this problem in general way. I advise you to solve it another way. You see that d square minus 3d, you can write it as d minus 3 whole square. Here it is d minus 3 whole square. Then when you take e to the 3 in front of the operator, then you replace d by d plus 3. What is this? This is d minus 3 whole square. Then if you put d plus 3 in the place of d, therefore d minus 3 whole square will be d square. That is, from that step we get directly to that step. Okay, I calculate this in general way because in all problem you cannot find the fd in the perfect square. Okay, therefore this is the example of that problem. And there is another query. You see that after putting d plus 3, you get the operator as 1 by d square. That is double, that is integrate x square plus 3x plus 2 in 2 times. But it is not always possible. If this operator is another approach, say 1 by d square plus 5, then you cannot integrate directly. You have to use another formula. So in rule 2, we will give information about the polynomial when qx is a polynomial. Let's go. Here I discuss about the polynomial. This is the rule 3. Here I take qx as a k degree polynomial. Now I will discuss it in some step, in 2 steps. At first, step 1, express 1 by fd as a infinite series of d. That is, 1 by fd can be written in the form b0 plus b1d plus b2d square plus dot 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 infinite series. How it is possible? It is possible by some formula. This is well-known formula in binomial theorem. This was 1 minus x whole to the power minus 1 is 1 plus x square plus dot dot dot, or 1 plus x whole to the minus 1 is 1 minus x square plus dot dot dot, or 1 minus x whole to the minus 2 means 1 plus 2x 1 plus 3x plus 4x square plus dot dot dot. Okay. Step 2, discard all the terms of higher degree than k. You see that here is a polynomial of degree k. Okay, but this is a infinite series in D. Therefore, after the term k, that is d to the power k plus 1, if you apply d to the power k plus 1 on that, the result will be 0. And similarly, if you can apply d to the power k plus 2, d to the power k plus 3 and so on, the result will be 0. Therefore, maximum operator of degree k, if you use on this, then the result will be constant. After that, this will be 0. So I write discard all the terms higher degree than k from the infinite series. That is, I take only k degree term, that is b0 plus b1d plus dot dot bk into d to the power k. Okay, and discard the remaining terms. That is, thus 1 by fd of qx is just take 1 by fd as a k degree polynomial and discard remaining, and this will be the result. And then b0 of qx and b1 d of qx means derivative of qx 1 times, and then b square b2 of d square of that is derived derivative of qx 2 times second order derivative and so on. Okay, now I give example, but now I give two formulas which is well known, but I write down here because it is used in some problem. The first problem is 1 plus minus x whole to the minus 1 is that is, if you take first symbol, first sign, therefore 1 plus x whole to the minus 1 will be 1 minus x plus x square minus x cube plus dot dot, and 1 minus x whole to the minus 1 will be all sign will be positive, that is 1 plus x square plus x cube, and second is 1 plus minus whole to the minus 2. The rule formula is same, but the coefficient is unchanged, coefficient is changed. The coefficient is respectively 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. This is not true for all x. There are some range, but we are not interested about this. Just we take the formulas simply. Okay. Now I give a example to illustrate this formula. This is find that there fd is a second degree polynomial. This is d square plus 2d plus 3, and right hand side is a second degree polynomial. Then we have to express 1 by fd, that is 1 by d square plus 2d plus 3 infinite series. How? Now we choose the smallest degree term. Here the smallest degree term is 3, then take common 3 from the denominator. Therefore, this is 1 and divide d square plus 2d by 3. Okay, and this is the second degree polynomial. Then this will be 1 by 3 into 1 plus that whole to the power minus 1. Okay, now I express it is the infinite series of that. This will be 1 minus x plus x square plus something dot dot, but we do not take the higher term because you see that is a second degree polynomial. Therefore, you have to take degree of t at most 2. Here minimum degree of d is 2, but in the next term, if you take the next term will be minus of that whole cube. Therefore, the minimum degree of d will be 3. Therefore, if you use the next term on that, the result will be 0. So the last term is that. Again, you see that. Please see that here the degree of dr here d square 4d square plus 4d cube plus d square 4. Therefore, among 3 terms we take only first term, that is 4d square by 9. Okay, the remaining terms will be discarded because if we apply d cube or d square d to the 4 on 3x square minus 5, if you use d cube or d to the 4 on 3x square minus 5, the result will be 0. Then you have to take at most d square. The resulting will be that 1/3 1 minus 2d plus d square by 3, here 4 by 9 d square. Now we simplify that. 1/3 of here 1, and the coefficient of d is minus 2/3, and coefficient of d square is here minus 1/3, here 4 by 9. Okay, now we simplify the result. Now we go in the next page. Here I take the result which is discussed here. Now we simplify it. This 1/3 2/3 d plus, if we simplify it, this will be 1/9 of d square. Now 1 of d means here 3x square minus 5, 2/3 of d means you have to derivative it 1 times, that is 6x, here will be 6x. And if you derivative it again, that is derivative of 6x is 6, therefore here will be 6. What is the result? 1/3 3x minus 5, 3x square minus 5, 2/3 of here in the place of d of 3x square means 6x, 1 by 9 d square means 6. Okay, if you simplify this, you see that here 3x square, coefficient of x square is 3, coefficient of x is here 3 6, that means 2 into 2 minus 4, that is 3x square minus 4, and the constant is minus 5 plus 6 by 9, plus 6 by 9 means 2/3, that is minus 5 plus 2/3. And then if you simplify it again, therefore this will be minus 3x square minus 4x and 13 by 3, and the LCM of that is 3, therefore 1/9 of 9x square minus 4x minus 13. Okay, this is the result. Therefore that 1 by something 3x square minus 5. Okay, can you understand? I hope that you understand. Now you remember this problem. This was example 2 under rule 1. Here you see that particular integral is not found by this rule because the denominator is 0, but in rule 2 you see that the denominator must be non-zero. So we are unable to find the particular integral by using rule 1 because here f of alpha equals 0. Now we solve the example 2. Okay. Now we solve the example 2 in two methods. This is the first method. Here I write down two rules, rule 2 and rule 3, because we use these rules on to solve the problem. The example 2 is that the solution is that at first we take 5 in the left hand side of the operator, therefore this. You see that here is the qx is e to the minus x, but you take it in the form of that. How? Because e to the minus x into vx. Here vx is 1. Vx is 1. V of x is 1. Therefore the what will result? Therefore you have to take e to the x in the left hand side of the operator, and you have to replace d by d plus alpha. Alpha means minus 1. Therefore you have to replace d by d minus 1, and the right hand side there will be 1. Okay. Therefore 5 e to the minus x, then replace d by d minus 1, and the right hand side 1. If you simplify this, minus 2d plus 1, this, you see that the constant term discarded, adjusted is 0, plus 5 minus 6 and plus 1, this is 0, they were discard minus 70. Now we have to calculate this. Directly you can write in that place minus 1 by 70 of 1, but I calculate in general form, but I advise you to solve directly, that is you have to write this is as minus 1 by 70 of 1. Now we solve it by directly. Therefore you have to take common the lowest degree term, that is you have to take common minus 70, therefore this is minus 70. If you take minus 70, this will be 1, and this will be minus d square by 70, that is minus d by 7. And then you see that rule here you use rule 3, because this is 1, you can take is a 0 degree polynomial. Therefore you have to express 1 by d minus 7, 1 by 1 minus d by 7, that is 1 by fd. Fd is here 1 minus d by 7. You have to express 1 by fd as the infinite series, and here then you have to discard the terms of degree greater than or greater than k. But when if the polynomial is degree k, here is a polynomial 0 degree, therefore you have to discard all the terms of degree greater than or equal to 1. Okay. Now this is minus 5 by 7 to the minus x, 1 by d of 1 minus d by 7 whole to the power minus 1. In fact, if you express, this will be 1 plus d by 7 plus d square 49, etc. Therefore you have to discard d by 7, d square plus 49, because if you apply d by 7 on 1, then for the result will be 0. If you apply d square by 49 on 1, the result will be 0. Therefore you have to take only 1. Okay. Therefore this is minus 5 by 7 e to the minus x, 1 by d of 1. Okay. I say that if you directly write this as minus 1 by 71, just verify it. If you separate 5 to the minus ax, then what is remains? Minus 1 by 7 into 1 by d of 1, that is minus 1 by 70 of 1. This is minus 1 by 70 of 1. Okay, so you can directly write this after that line. Okay. Now 1 by d of 1 means x, that is this is minus 5 by 7 x into e to the power minus x. Therefore this is the solution of example 2. Example 2 was unsolved by using rule 1. The rule 1 cannot be applied on rule example 2. Okay. Now I solve it. Now we solve example 2 by a second method. Here to solve the second method we use two rules, rule 1 and rule 2. Okay. The problem was that same problem. I solve it in another approach. The particular integral will be that we take just 5 in the left hand side of the operator and this. Okay. Now please remember that why this problem is not solved by rule 1, because the denominator was 0 after putting -1 in the place of d. Since this is 0, therefore d plus 1, if you put d equal to -1, the denominator is 0. Therefore d plus 1 must be a factor of that. If you factorize that, this will be d minus 6, therefore d plus 1. Therefore the denominator was 0 for only d plus 1. Okay. Only for d plus 1 the denominator was 0. Denominator was 0, so we were unable to solve this problem by using the rule 1. Okay. Now we break this operator by that, actually 1 by d plus 1 of 1 by d minus 6 of e to the power minus x in that form. Okay. Now we simplify the term, the factor in the second bracket by using rule 1, because you see that if you use that rule 1 by fd of e to the alpha x equal to e to the alpha x by f of alpha, that is simply replace d by alpha when f of alpha not equal to 0, then what will you get? This will be simply in the place of d you have to put -1. That is that. Therefore minus 5 by 7 1 by d plus 1 of e to the minus x. Now you have to use rule 2. Here you see that this is exponential function and you take vx is as 1 as previous problem. So you have to take out e to the minus x in the left hand side of the operator, and there will be remains 1, and you have to replace d by d minus 1, that is d by d plus alpha. Here alpha is -1, so you have to replace d by d minus 1. Therefore minus 5 by 7 e to the power minus x 1 by d minus 1 plus 1 of 1. Okay, here just I take e to the power minus x in front of the operator by replacing d by d minus 1. Okay, and this will be 1 by d of 1. 1 by d of 1 means integration of 1. Integration of 1 means x, that is minus 5 by 7 x e to the minus x. This is the result. Okay. I hope that you understand this. Now we will go the next rule when we take qx as a sine function or cos function. Okay, sine alpha x or cos function we take qx. Then what happens? Suppose qx is a function of d square. Sorry, f of d is a function of the operator, that is in the particular integral pi 1 by fd of qx, fd will be function of d square. If fd is function of d square, then you can use the rule 4 directly. Otherwise you have to go another approach, but we use it, but some after modification. Okay, so directly you can use directly by if fd is in that form, f of d square, that is then particular integral 1 by fd sine of alpha x, that is 1 by phi d square of sine x. What says the rule? The rule says that you have to replace d square, capital D square, by minus alpha square sine of alpha x. This is alpha, we have to replace d square by minus alpha square. Just I write down minus alpha square in the place of d square, and you see that here I use the multiplication symbol, but here we don't use multiplication symbol because this is not a multiplication of two functions. This is operator and this is a function. We operate this function on that, we operate this operator on this function, but here this is a scalar quantity or a real number after putting minus alpha square in the place of d square, and this is a function, therefore we can product that automatically. Okay, so here is another condition. This you see there phi of minus alpha square is in denominator, therefore this will be non-zero, that is sin alpha x equal to phi of minus alpha square provided phi of minus alpha square non-zero. Okay, in a single sentence, therefore 1 by fd of sin alpha x, that is if 1 by function of d square of sin alpha x, then you put d square minus alpha square in the place of d square. Okay, now example 5. This is 1 by d square minus 4 of sin 2x. Therefore the qx is here sin x or cos x. We have to how we simplify it, the solution. You have to replace d square by minus 2 square. Therefore we write minus 2 square in the place of d square. Okay, and you see that denominator is minus 2 square minus 4, this is non-zero, therefore this will be minus 1 by 8 of sin 2x. This is the result. Okay, if this is plus 4, if this is plus 4, then this will be 0, therefore we cannot solve, or you cannot solve this problem by using that method. Okay, now we will go in same problem. What is a example 6, here d square plus 4 of sin 2x. Then what happens? We have to replace d square by minus 2 square, but the denominator is 0, so we cannot solve this problem by that rule, that is by rule 4. Conclusion: 1 by particular integral cannot be found by that approach. You have to take another approach. Okay, now we will discuss example 6, but before that example 6 we discuss another example, example 6. There is a problem is that, okay, let's go. Here I write down the rule 4 where it will be used in that problem. Okay, you see that this is the problem. Here is not a function of d, sorry, function of d square. Function of d square means it contains d square, d to the power 4, d to the power 6, that is even power of d only. But here in fd, odd power of d is present. Okay, odd power of d here is d. If d or d cube or d to the power 5 present in fd, then how you solve it? Because it is not directly function of d square. Then we product numerator and denominator of the operator by d square minus 3d plus 4. That is, you have to product an expression by changing the sign of odd powers of d. Okay, here you see that the odd powers of d are only d. Okay, if there are d cube, then you have to change also the coefficient of d cube. So you have to change the coefficient of d, that is you have to take the factor d square minus 3d plus 4 and you have to multiply it in numerator as well as denominator, d square minus 3d plus 4. Then in denominator the resulting will be, here you see that d plus 4 plus 3d and d plus 4 minus 3d. Therefore a plus b and minus a plus b into a minus b form. Therefore this will be a square minus b square, that is d square minus d square plus 4 whole square minus 9d square cos of 3x. So you can use this formula directly on that portion, only on that portion. Okay, on that portion. So you have to replace d square by minus d square, that is minus 9 in the place of d square by using rule 4. I write d square, replace d square by minus 3 square. Okay, then here 3 into 3, that is minus 9, minus 9 4 means minus 5, minus 5 whole square 25. 25 here minus 9 into minus 9 means plus 81 into 25. Therefore we write down the constant in the front of the operator. Here is another operator also. Therefore 25 and 81. Therefore this will be 1 by 25 plus 81 d square minus 3d plus 4 cos of 3x. Okay, now we operate this on cos 3x. We operate 4 on cos 3x, therefore 4 means identity operator, therefore 4 into cos 3x, same. D of cos x means its derivative minus 3 into its derivative. D square of cos 3x means derivatives of 3x 2 times. Now this is actually 106. Therefore 1 by 106, I write letter. At first here I write down ddx of cos x and sin x. These are the cos x and sin x first time derivative, and this is the second order derivative. Okay, now this is 1 by 106 d square. This means second order derivative, that is minus 9 cos x. I write down d square in the place of d square minus 9 cos x. Minus 3d cos x means minus 3 into d cos x is that, minus 3 into that, plus 9 sin 3x plus 4 cos x. If you simplify it, 9 sin x minus 5 cos 3x. Therefore this is the result. Okay, now we will go the example 6. This is the example 6. Particular integral cannot be found by that approach because the denominator was 0. But we have to solve it. For this purpose, we consider same problem. We take this is y and another function x 1 by d square plus 4 of cos x. If problem is 1 by d square plus 4 into of cos 2x in the place of that, the solution will be same. You have to take y equal to that and x equal to that. Here we find in that problem y, but if the problem will be cos 2x here, then we will find capital X. Okay, this is the difference, but calculation is same. Now x plus iy. X plus iy means 1 by d square plus 4 of cos 2x plus I sin 2x. Again, cos 2x plus I sin 2x means e to the power I 2x. Therefore, x plus iy means 1 by d square plus 4 of e to the power I 2x. Here e to the power I 2x means here we consider as e to the exponential function into some another function vx. Here vx is 1. Therefore, we have to take e to the 2x in front of the operator and replace d by d plus alpha, that is we replace d by d plus 2y, and after the operation we take vx is here 1. Okay, you see that e to the 2x is in the front of the operator, and by replacing d by d plus alpha here is 2y, therefore d plus 2y, and vx is 1. After simplification, this is d square plus 4id plus 4i square plus 4. If you calculate this square, it will be d square plus 4id of 1. This means here I take common 4id, that is lowest degree term of d 4id, therefore this will be 1, and here d square by 4id, that is d by 4. You can directly write down this is 1 by 4id of 1, the result will be same. Now this will be 1 by here 1 by 4 I e to the power 2ix, this is 1 by d, and this is 1 plus d by 4i whole to the minus 1, and you have to express it as infinite series, but here is polynomial of 0 degree, therefore here 1 minus d by 4i plus d square by 4i whole square. If you operate d by 4i or d square by 4i whole square on 1, result will be 0, therefore this will be 1 by d of 1, and here e to the power I 2x is cos 2x plus I sin 2x. Okay, therefore here x plus I y equal to that. You have to find mainly y. Here you see that x plus iy is that. Okay, now 1 by d of x means x. Okay, again 1 by 4i means 1 by 4, and 1 by I means minus I. Therefore minus 1 by I into 1 by 4x into that cos 2x plus I sin 2x. Here 1 by I is minus 1, remains 1 by 4, and 1 by d of 1 means x. Therefore this, if you simplify it in some real part, in imaginary part, this will be 1 by 4 x sin 2x minus I into 1 by 4x cos 2x. If product minus I into 1 by 4x with I sin 2x, the result will be plus 1 by 4x sin 2x. If you product minus 1 by 4x with cos x, therefore the result will be minus I into 1 by x cos 4x. Now we want to find y, because y is 1 by d square plus 4 of sin 2x, and x is d square plus 4 of cos 2x. Okay, so to find y we have to compare imaginary part. Okay, comparing imaginary part, we get y equal to minus this is the imaginary part, therefore y is minus 1 by 4 x cos 2x, y equal to minus 1 by 4 x cos 2x, therefore this is the result. Okay, so problem 6 is solved by that approach, that method. Now we will go in last rule, this is rule 5. Here we take qx as a product of x and a arbitrary function vx. What is the result? Result is just delete x, therefore 1 by fd of vx, just write down 1 by fd of vx. Okay, and in the you delete x, therefore we have to take another term, just the term x minus f dash d by f, x minus f dash by f dash d by f dash by f. If qx equal to x to the power n into vx, then the result will be same, just in this after second bracket there will be a to the power n. Okay, how to remember? Simply delete x, therefore 1 by fd of vx, and due to deleting of x you have to take another term, this is x minus f dash d by since the power is n, therefore there will be to the power n. Here is a power n and same. Okay. I advise you to avoid this rule. This is very laborious if n is greater than 2. After 2 this will be laborious. So if possible, please avoid it. Okay. Now since this is a rule, we have to solve it. We have to use it some problems. So at first I take a problem. Here are some, I mentioned some rule 5 and rule 1 2. Just I write this rule to because I use it later. Now we take example 8. Find 1 by d square plus 4 of e to the power 2x. So I advise you to solve it directly by using the rule 2. Just take e to the 2x in front of the operator and replace d by d plus 2. Here replace d by d plus alpha, and vx is here x, and then use the rule of polynomial, that is rule 3. But here I take this problem to use the rule 5. Okay. Here to use rule 5, you see that this is x, vx x is that n is 1 and vx is e to the power x. Therefore what will be the result? Therefore 1 by fd of that will be, you see that this x minus 1 by fd, x minus 1 by fd, here fd is d square plus 4 into f dash d, this means its derivative, that is 2d of 1 by fd. You see that 1 by fd, 1 by fd, 1 by d square plus 4 of e to the power 2x. Okay. So you use rule 5. Now just operate this on that. Therefore if you use x on that, x is identity, x into I means identity, therefore x into that, x into 1 by d square plus 4 of e to the power 2x, and you have to operate this 2d by d square plus 4 on that, therefore 2d by d square plus 4 of e to the power 2x. Okay. If you take 1 by fd of e to the power 2x, therefore you have to put d, you have to put 2 in place of d, therefore 2 square plus 4 will be there, and there also 2 square plus 2 square plus 4, but 2d remains unchanged. You have to operate this letter. Okay. Therefore x by 2 square plus 4 e to the power 2x and minus 2d e to the power 2x d square plus 4. Just I use rule 1. Okay. Here e to the power 2x there, and replace d by 2. Here also same. This will be 4 plus 4 is 8. This is just 64. Okay. Therefore 1 by 8 e to the power x e to the power 2x, 2 by 64 d of e to the power 2x. Therefore you have to derivative, you have to take derivative of e to the power 2x 1 times. Therefore this will be 2 by 64 into 2 e to the power 2x. If you simplify this will be 1 by 4 by 64. This means 1 by 16. Okay. So 1 by x, 8 x e to the power 2x minus 1 by 16 e to the power 2x. Then you have to take, here is common, e to the power 2x is common, therefore we take e to the power 2x, and remaining portion we take common 1 by 16, or just adding the LCM is 16, therefore has 8 into 2, that is 2x minus 1, therefore this is the result. Okay. I hope that you understand my video. It will help you if you see the video not skipping. Okay. Please see another video. There are necessary videos related to that video whose links are given in description box. Kindly check the links and please see the description box, and also see the part 1, and there are part 3 also. In part 3 I give some examples mixturing all of the rules, because in a given problem they are not mentioned that which particular rule is used in some particular problem. So you have to look upon the problem, and you have to take that correct decision to using the rule. Okay. Please see the next videos or another videos related to video. Thank you.